At another moment, Akira wonders what a school is, telling himself that it is a place that cultivates ethics and order, a space where children can be molded in any way, protected from the filth of society, an environment in which children are disciplined. But tonight, at Kokushin High School in Tokyo, the sanctuary of academic formation will be stained with blood. Back in the present, Rikudo explains that there are 3 strikes: the low kick, the lightning punch, and the triangle choke. Now she is going to teach him the 4th one, the takedown. Upon hearing this, the young man questions why he should learn another technique if he can win with just one. However, he reflects for a moment and wonders if it has something to do with professional wrestling, which his friend confirms. Then, looking at him, she asks if he has any complaints. Akira replies that professional wrestling is a bit embarrassing, even more so when wearing a combat uniform. Rikudo explains that it is called a singlet, and questions whether he really finds it embarrassing, since to her it is awesome. She adds that takedowns are incredible as well. She states that if he can perform a takedown, he will be able to win 99% of the time against someone who does not know how to do one. That is why she is going to train him through actions rather than words, declaring that she will teach him right now. She lunges forward, and Akira gets ready, commenting that he was already prepared for her to attack. But Rikudo quickly grabs him around the waist, lifts him up, and makes her friend scream, telling her to wait a bit and that he is too high up. Then his friend responds that the reason you can win with just a takedown is that defeating someone who does not know how to avoid that attack is easy. She throws him to the floor and immediately positions herself on top of him, stating that it is even easier to strike someone who is down. She gives an example with a direct punch to his face, but he manages to dodge it. Frightened, he quickly gets up, and Rikudo congratulates him, as he managed to deflect a brutal blow. However, her friend asks her not to play around like that. To this, she replies that now that he understands, she will teach him the moves immediately, and that starting today he must practice 10,000 times at home. Nevertheless, the young man senses something strange, stating that it is a shame, but that he may no longer have time. He reveals that the watch has started to tremble, and that there is a participant inside the school. In a classroom memory, a girl greets Akita, says that he has become famous, and also mentions that the broadcast did not say the name of the school he attends, but that unfortunately, the institution had already been identified on the internet. His friend comments that now he understands, and that people may come hunting for him. He adds that, of course, those people will come because they believe they can defeat him, which the student considers the worst part of all. But Rikudo remarks that if that happens, all he has to do is strike back, to which Akira responds that it is not that simple. However, his friend tells him not to worry, because he will continue practicing as always. Back in the present, the young man reflects that the watch trembles for a moment, and then stops. This leads him to conclude that there must be people trying to attack him within his living space, and that this stress is far greater than he had imagined. Moreover, he could be attacked from behind at any moment, and does not have a single instant of rest. Not to mention that he is reacting in an overly sensitive way to any noise, and is always worried about what is behind him. At one point, he goes to the bathroom, and wonders if this is what it feels like to be prey, thinking that maybe it would be better if they just came and attacked him already. However, while relieving himself, someone approaches him. At that moment, Akira tells himself that this is bad, because if he moves, he will be attacked while his guard is down. He wonders what he should do. Then a girl greets him and asks if he is scared. The young man is confused. He wonders if that girl is the participant and, moreover, realizes that he is in the men's bathroom. He immediately shouts at her not to look. She comments that it is just a joke and asks him not to get so angry. Then she introduces herself as Miu and says that maybe he already knows, revealing herself as a participant in No Rules. She also mentions that she is ranked above him, holding position 33. But that does not matter to Akita, who asked her why she did not attack him, questioning whether she intends to fight fair. Miu denies it, explaining that she is a professional wrestler who represents the Galaxy organization and asks if he has heard of them. She answers herself that he probably has not. Even so, she asked him to remember her,
because she is going to become a star. And not just a wrestling star, but a global star. She admits that she only participates in no rules to stand out. She also explains that this is where he comes into the picture, because she believes their story needs more screen time, stating that she could clearly defeat him quickly, and if that happens, all of his fame will end. For that reason, she proposes that they both become an all-star team, assuring him that, of course, he will receive many benefits.